Hello to all the good people at Crash Champion 651. It's David at Discount Forklift. I'm proud to be standing next to your brand new 6,000 pound lithium ion powered forklift made by Lift Hero. As you can see, we've got your company name on there, your logo. We've got the company colors on there. We're thrilled with the way these came out. Not just appearance wise, I mean, we're really happy with that, but we're also happy with the way that they perform. They're performing very well. I think you guys will join us in that approval of that. I want to introduce you to your new shop assistant. Her name is Lena. She likes being called by name. She's a workhorse, and if you call her by name, she'll work even harder for you. Before we get into any more of the forklift itself, I want to show you some things I'm going to send you in this goodie bag here. This is the Discount Forklift Maintenance Guide. There's lots of forklift information in here, maintenance guide and all that kind of stuff, maintenance tips, I should say. Fortunately, a lot of that won't apply to you guys because you were smart enough to buy the lithium ion powered forklift up front, and that is going to eliminate about 90 or 95% of your maintenance. Back here in this book, behind the tab here, there are all your periodic sign-offs here. I always recommend that people leave those in the book. Just shoot your photocopies with that in the book, and that way you always know where there's a clean original. Thanks to the guys in the shop back here. Thank you very much, guys. I'm also sending you this troubleshooting guide. This is something they put together. Starts at the very beginning. I mean, here's the forklift and all the components, identifies them, so everybody's on the same page. But there's lots of information in here about people and questions people have had over the years, challenges, all this kind of stuff, and the answers to those. A little light reading I'll put in there for you. I've also got two more things here. I have got the maintenance manual, and I've got the parts manual. I'm going to put those in there for you. I do have a couple of fun things here for you. We've got the hat with our favorite brand of forklift on there. There's the Lift Hero hat. And I've got a t-shirt here. This is the Evolution of Lifting on the back. Put that in there. So let's go back and look at her name tag. Just in front of that, you will see this little door here, and I want you to notice that the label that's on the bottom of there. It's very important. You guys have to take the key out of the forklift before you go to charge it. Very important that the key comes out. Drop it on the floor of the forklift or in the little holder there, whatever, but make sure it comes out before you start charging it. You're going to solve tons of problems that you won't even know about by doing that. Okay, but just pop the latch on the door, open this up. There's a little rubber plug in there. There is your charge port. If you just plug your charger right in there, and then when you're done, take this rubber plug and put it back in there, and that will keep that charging port clean for years and years to come, make it easy to charge. Let's go on around the forklift here. I'm going to tell you guys I can't pass the tires without saying something about them. These are not great granddad's tires on this forklift. These are good, beefy tires. Doesn't matter if you're inside or if you're outside, wherever you are, they are good, beefy tires and will treat you well, whether you're inside on the concrete or whether you're outside in a little snow and ice or whatever. Up on the mast here, you'll see that there's a service sticker, just been serviced. Good way to keep track of your service intervals is to do that. We've got it on both sides of the mast there. If you see the grease certs and stuff have all been greased, we've got that done all the way around. Forks, we are big on safety here at Discount Forklift. We know that you guys are too. So we, working with your corporate safety people, have tried to incorporate as many different safety features into this forklift that we possibly can. First one is we painted the forks red with the yellow tips. If you're outside at dawn or at dusk, if you're running across that dark asphalt parking lot, if you're in a dark spot in the shop, whatever it might be, those yellow tips will hopefully help you know where the tips are. If you know where the tips are, you know where the forks are. That will keep you from hitting anybody or anything. We want everybody to go home safe and sound at the end of every day. Moving on to the forklift itself here. There are 4 things that you must do to start this forklift. I just did one, I sat down. You gotta have a butt in the seat. There's an operator presence system there. You gotta do that. Number 2 is to fasten the seat belt. pretty obvious, but please fasten the seatbelt anytime you're on the forklift. Fasten it when you get on. Keep it on the entire time you're running the forklift. You've got to have the parking brake engaged, and you've got to have the transmission in neutral. Let's take just a minute, and we're going to go across the dash here. Give you a quick update here. This red button on the left-hand side is power cutoff to the battery. That's a switch you're almost never going to use. Don't use it on a daily basis. The only time you would need that is if you're doing battery maintenance. It's a sealed battery. You don't have to do any maintenance on it, so you shouldn't have to touch that. I only mention it because if you come out in the morning and you can't get your forklift started, it doesn't light up, then check that, make sure somebody didn't bump it, just pull it back up and you're back in business. Your parking brake is pretty self-evident how that works. Your transmission has got 3 positions in it. Up is forward, middle is neutral, down is reverse. Make sure that it's in the middle position in neutral when you go to start it. On the right side of the steering column here, you've got your work lights and your blinkers, and then you've got your 3 forklift levers. You got your up, down, you got your tilt, and you got your side shift. Okay, up on the mast up here, you'll notice there is a 6,000 pound capacity sticker there. That's to remind you of that. Guys, there's enough fools on the internet with their forklift fails. Let's not add any discount forklift employees, any Crash Champion employees to the people that have those videos on there. Please keep within your weight limit. Don't do anything stupid. Let's all go home safe. You've also got a rear view mirror here. Feel free to adjust that for the way that you're comfortable with. On the back here, you will notice that you've got a amber flashing light, and you've got a blue light that will shine at the ground. Those both come on with the forklift and will remain on the entire time that you're got the key on. And also when you turn on the key, there's an audible alarm. That will be on the entire time you're running the forklift. That's all part of the situational awareness so that people know that there's a forklift there operating, and you guys can watch out for each other. When you start the forklift, there is no engine, there is no starter, so there's no grinding sound. But when you turn it on, you'll get your alarm, you get your lights come on. It'll take 10 or 15 seconds for the forklift to go through its auto checks here and get ready to go. I want to show you what she can do here. First thing I want to do is I want to do a brake check here. Okay, we got good brakes there. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, there's a grab bar back here. That black grab bar is great if you're backing up. It'll give you a little stability, give you something to hang on to. There's also a horn button on there. There's one in the middle of the steering wheel, so either way you're going, you can make people aware of that. Please, guys, be safe. Let me give you a little demo here. This forklift is actually very agile. Powerful, but agile is what I say about this forklift. She should do everything you need her to do, even in the confined spaces that you guys operate within. Okay, well, before I do that, let me turn on the lights here. There's your work lights. There's your blinker. Let's run the forks all the way up. Bring them back down. Let's tilt it all the way forward. All the way back. Put it back to normal position here. Here's your side shift. There you go, guys. Hopefully this forklift will be just the tool you needed to add to your arsenal. We wanted to take a load off your backs, make your jobs a little easier. We do appreciate you doing business with us so we can support businesses like yours. And here is your serial number.